Street Jesus. Street Jesus. Street Jesus. What are you? We get that a lot, so let me explain. Street Jesus is a fast-changing work in progress that is the culmination of over 40 years, wow, just saying that, starting with the Jesus people, tens of thousands of hours of prayer over the years, sometimes combined with fasting. We've done church planting, started Christian schools, traveled nationally, internationally, speaking, uh, training up servants of Jesus, working in prophetic ministry, had some awesome successes and some terrible, terrible failures too. Over the years, we've done some deep observation of the Christian and the church world, sometimes watching good men and women's lives crumble under just intense pressures, and having a deeply embedded word from God saying, let my people go so they can serve me. A dramatic personal reawakening, a supernatural renewal of vision, and an understanding of where it is the lovers of Jesus are headed right now. This has led to Street Jesus and the deliberate, conscious, and intentional purpose of seeking new ways of streamlining this thing that we call church. In a non-threatening way, think of Street Jesus as a laboratory. As a laboratory, we're free to do things and try approaches that just might become the solutions to the people of Christ relative to the period of time that we're headed into, whether that turns out to be intense stress or intense growth, or both. We are dreamers. We are experimenters and innovators with one thing in mind, really, and that's what works and what fits the model of a rapidly changing world landscape. Street Jesus is a developmental hub. We're currently conducting research around 8 core principles. Topics like spiritual warfare, as outlined, for example, in the book The Revolution is On. Men. Over the last 40 years at least, concepts of the male have been under brutal attack. If you destroy men, then you can easily assault the women and the children. We're working to restore the God-rooted spiritual empowerment of good men. Prayer. The dedicated sciences of prayer have within them the power to literally alter the characteristics of the physical world. It's a concept we refer to as liquid reality. Things aren't as solid as we might think that they are. 10,000 shepherds. We are actively recruiting 10,000 people to be trained as shepherds of their personal villages, consisting of the immediate geographies of people surrounding them. The real goal is 10,000 times 10,000 and multiplied thousands of neighborhood shepherds. But we'll start with the first 10,000 and go from there. Redefining church. We're looking at new ways to expand to the fullest measure what it is we call church. Our current defined model is still rooted in concepts that really emerged out of the Dark Ages, and our perceptions are still tainted by that. If you were to look at our current systems from a streamlining efficiency standpoint, we actually fail on nearly every front. Can we change it and receive as a result greater effects on a global scale? Training and mentoring. We're creating a training program or series of training programs that combine education with personal mentoring from men and women of God with specific proficiency in areas of experience that can disciple individuals or small groups of individuals in encouraging, empowering, and mentoring relationships without a dominated kind of control. Mentors who see like Paul, as he saw himself not as a lord of people's faith, but as a helper of their joy. Remessaging. Street Jesus is committed to remessaging of the spectacular, stunning news of Jesus Christ. Now, let me make this clear. We're not talking about a new message, but an actual return to what the true message of Christ's mission and his triumph is all about. If you think of the Gospels as the cause and the book of Acts as the natural byproduct, well, for the most part, we as a people have lost the deep meaning of what really transacted at the cross. Finally, resourcing. The things discovered in our laboratory are for everyone. If it furthers the efficient healing and repolarization of our planet to the splendor of the Father's original purpose and design, then we'll make it available as freely as we can to the body of Christ. Street Jesus is a work in development, so people might want to fill out the updates form at streetjesus.info, and we'll keep you up to date with the latest discoveries.